All right, boys, if you don't got millions of coins to blow on your team, you can't get a guy squad, you know what I'm saying? You get blip blip all across the field. This video is exactly for you. We are going over some of the best budget cards. I got 10 for you that's going to help you compete. They're going to give you the best chances to win. They're not going to break the piggy bank. They're going to cost a little bit on some of these cards, but I want to have you a chance to actually win. I don't really, you guys know me. I don't really cut corners when it comes to price. I try to get the price in the range, but I also don't want to give you trash cards. So this is going to be the best. That's going to help you compete versus those super god squads. And maybe, you know what I'm saying, when you give them some belt, maybe they'll reconsider all the money they spend on their game. Without further ado, though, let's get into it. First guy off the board for us today is going to be Suntarine Perkins, will linebacker. And the thing with Suntarine Perkins, well, first getting the price, he's running averagely between both consoles about 90,000 coins. So again, you know what I'm saying, like as always, keeping it under 100,000 is normally the goal when it comes to these budget videos. And he is sitting right outside of it, about 90K overall, both consoles and PC, I think. My bad, PC guys. But something really I like Perkins is he's very, very versatile. He gives you a lot of, he adds a lot of specialty to you. He can rush the passer. He can set him in coverage. You can use him, whatever you need from him, he's viable there. The issue sometimes with these rare cards though, sometimes they get kind of rare on auction block. Even they're a little bit more popular now because cards are coming out at better positions, but sometimes they did get a little bit hard to find them. But I like the way the card looks overall for the wheel spot. He's 6'2", 220. He gives you 84 speed, 83 block shed, 85 zone coverage, which is the threshold for the Heisman level difficulty, so he should play good enough zone coverage in most situations. He's as fast as any or the majority of linebackers anywhere similar to his price range. He's faster than solid man coverage as well, and 79 again, like I said, 6'2", so it's a nice size to him. And he does offer you some of that pass rush juice, as you can see over there. He has really good finesse move at 86, power move not really there, but solid block shake. So if you need somebody up the edge, he can do that. If you need somebody to just be one of your stack backers, he can do that. If you need a blitzer, he can do that as well. As a user, he offers you 85 change direction. Now, the weakness, he does have a little bit lower impact block, so he will sometimes get moved, but everyone gets moved in this game, so I don't really think that's too big of a negative. In the number 9 spot, I want to give you guys some excellent coverage ability with some nice speed. Now, the issue, you know what I'm saying, he's a little bit on the smaller end, but he's a really good price, ranging about 50,000 coins right now. Part of the Phenoms theme team, if you are still rocking that, he's even better. But yeah, let's look at Key Mac. He's on the small end, 5'10", 184, so he is going to struggle getting bean tapped. But as I always say, everyone gets bean tapped. Even 6'4" DJ Pickett gets bean tapped. So is it really that big of a negative? I wouldn't say, especially for the price you're going to be able to get him for. He has 87 speed, 84 zone coverage, just under the threshold. But he's going to be at least aware enough to play most of the things you want him to play. Man coverage, not the best, so he may not be the best if you're in a man coverage blitz heavy scheme. But I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you don't have that many coins, so your team probably not the best anyway, so you can't really be out there spamming mid blitz and 6'1" Sam Will blitz press and all of that anyway. I'm assuming you're in a more zone coverage scheme, and if you are, he does pair that with 87 change direction, really nice there. So he's a really good card. 84 catch, he will be able to get the house call ability if you so choose, and 85 jump does kind of help make up for it. And he's not terrible in the run game either. Moving into our 8th spot, we went Kenny Odom, and the first thing I want to say, you guys should be really proud of me. I did slide up for the height this time. Back-to-back cards with some nice smaller guys. But anyway, he's a really fast for what he is, 85 overall. He is ranging about 80,000 coins at the moment across platforms. Again, I know the price isn't optimal, but it's the best we can really do for the moment, for the speed and what he gives you, man. He's a solid route runner as well, but let's look at him. He's 5'10", 178, so another 5'10" guy. Like I said, you should be proud of me. I didn't know what I'm saying. I didn't OD on the height and stuff. He has 86 speed, 83 catch. Really nice short and medium route runner. The deep is kind of where the deep is a little bit lower than the threshold, but he's going to be able to get open on those anyway. Now, the release and catch traffic are like his downsides. Like, he doesn't have spectacular release, catch traffic. Those things matter to me. I know some people are like, oh, release doesn't matter. I think release matters, but if you don't, you know, then don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Also has really good change direction. Now, the thing with the change direction though, after the pass we got yesterday, there is no more speed boosts. So if you're like, oh yeah, the 90 change direction, 88 change direction speed boost, that is kind of dead, but he is still going to move really shifty out there for you. He's going to get open pretty consistently all across those short intermediate routes, unless you're playing a demon squad and they're sitting in the crib and they're sitting everybody. Now that might be a little bit of struggle, but when it just comes to just getting open, he does have that ability. He's going to make things shake for you. Moving to number 7, I went with Cameron Dickey from the Sunday Spotlight program. All around everything you need kind of running back, man. He's really nice. Now, I will be honest, enough run, he is slightly above that 100K range. I think he's ranging about 110 right now, which is a little bit higher. But if you want to wait to Sunday and try to scoop it for like 95, you can also do that. Remember, these You don't have to buy them exactly today, but you be a little bit careful for at least tonight because the gauntlet is going to make prices shoot up a little bit. But again, let's get into Cam Ridiculous. Let's get the stats, man. He's really a running back. I had him on my team for a couple weeks. He hooped for me. He's 5'10", 215 with 87 speed and acceleration. Top end speed for running back. I know you got 88 speed guys. Well, 88 speed guys cost more coin. Yeah, they cost more coin. So we're gonna ride with 87 speed. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with 87 speed. It's still plenty fast in the game, especially for my guys balling on the budget. 88 juke move, 80 truck, so he can get physical. Solid carrying, 83 catching is not a hindrance. A 75, 86 change direction again. Speed boosting me out of the game. Not the biggest deal in the world anymore, but he's still going to be plenty shifty for you. Has a nice stiff arm to pair with that, as well as really good break tackle. Nothing really the card does particularly poorly. He's a solid route runner. He gets open on those sort of intermediate routes that the running back may be running, and he is a solid enough pass protector. Right off the end of the list, the first guy I do have to finish it off at number 6 is going to be Antonio Cromartie. Not his full version, but his baby version, ranging about 60,000 coin across all platforms at the moment. He's really good. He gets caught under the cracks. A lot of times, the legend cards that aren't full champions get tossed under the cracks. But you know what I'm saying? We do the deep digging around here, man. We do the deep digging for you boys. So we got Cromartie, and you know, he's really big about size. 6'2", 210. He has the perfect size you want for a cornerback. The pair of that, he has 86 speed. Now, again, he's not a burner, but if you're not pressed up, he should be able to run with almost any card in the game. Maybe Nick Carver runs by him, but outside of that, he has enough speed if you're not pressing to run with anybody in the game. His press isn't the best, 79, but again, that is kind of fluky. You can have 90 press and still get, I'm saying, check out the shoes at the line of scrimmage. 85 man coverage, really sticky, really good for the current mid of the game. That's why I am more so hampered on his man being good versus his own, because a lot of people aren't running that much zone. If you are, it's fine enough. He won't get too crazily shaken out. The issue, he does have a little bit of a change of direction issue. Now, if he's on the outside, he's guarding the solo receiver, he'll be fine. There's not too many routes from the solo receiver that's going to really, I'm saying, cause him too much trouble, as well as 80 catches. So he does have the ability to get the house call. Yeah, so the only thing that's really going to hurt him if you like have him in a slot and he run like crossers or like corner outside of the slot. But if he's on the outside, he's gonna be perfectly fine for you. Again, card is okay in the run game. Nothing weak, not crazy. The weak has solid impact block, really good juke and spin, so he can get a little crazy if he actually catches the ball and solid block shade to boot. Coming in number 5, I wanted to double up at corner, so I went with Cromartie McClain. Another non-champion card, but he's really good, especially if you still run a female thing. I personally am. I know some people might be moving off, but if you are, he's absolutely amazing. He's been hooping for me. Another really solid size cornerback. He is going to give you 6'2", 182. So that duo, you got two really nice and tall corners. Not the tallest in the world, but tall enough to get the job done. He's a little bit better than Cromartie. Meagerly better. 80 press versus 79, 86 speed as well. Another 85 man. He has a little bit better zone at 83. Not quite at the threshold, unfortunately, though. But he has 85 acceleration, 86 change direction. So he can play inside and outside. He has that versatility. 84 catch, another house call guy. 85 jump. He's nothing really weak about the card. He starts on my team. I think I have a pretty solid team at this point. Not the best against the run, but if he's on the outside or in your slot, even regardless of what he's at, you're gonna get pancake. You're gonna get pancake. It's my bad. I'm gonna just say you're gonna get pancake. Nothing you can really do about that. But overall, he's really nice. Has good catching traffic, well, solid, okay catching traffic, good spec catch. He's okay in the run game. Like he's okay. Like he's gonna get pancakes sometimes. Sometimes he's gonna make a play. You're gonna be surprised. I think it'll be really good though. Range about 70,000 coins. I don't really think you're missing too much at any other position. Into number 4, I went with James Smith, currently at The Ohio State University. And you may be looking at me a little bit crazy, like, Jay, did you really just put a freaking defensive tackle in the top 10 budget? Hey, man, I believe in these tackles in this game. You know what I'm saying? Run game too good. I want big boys up the field. And I think James Smith is going to give you exactly what you need from a big boy perspective. He's 6'2", 314, though, plenty of size. Meager, you know what I'm saying, just missing a little bit of strength. 84 solid. He's not gonna get bully balled too crazily, but when you look at this pass rush ability and the run stuff abilities, he has a perfect stack for the current state of the game. For 50,000 coins, you're not doing too much better. He has 85 plus for anything you need from a pass rusher or a run stopper. 85 block shit, 85 finesse, 86 power move. Perfect stack, 80 speed and acceleration. He has plenty speed for it. There are not that many defensive tackles, period, faster than that. He's as fast as some ends that are currently around the same price range. Like their end is just like 100K. They got less speed than him. I mean, he's a defensive tackle, and he got a little bit extra weight on him too. Good acceleration for a defensive tackle, solid tackling, play break, impact block. No real weaknesses on the card. And for 50,000 coins, how much better can you really get at that spot? I believe in defensive tackle of the year because a lot of people running the ball, a lot of people running aggressive blocking, and I really don't trust defensive ends in that spot no more. So I really like having a defensive tackle with a little bit of pass rush juice as well as some solid speed and excel. And number 3, I got you another pass catcher and tight end this time. And I really like this tight end. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has almost a perfect stack, especially for this price. 53,000 coins across the platforms. What can you really be missing? Like, speed, maybe you want a little bit more juice in the speed department, but 85 speed is nothing to really scoff at. He's 6'4", 245, so really good tight end size. Maybe you want a 6'6" guy, but again, anybody gets hacked versus anybody. 85 speed is really still a solid in the game unless you're doing evos and stuff. 87 catch, 88 short, 86 medium. The only route runner he doesn't hit is 84 deep, which is the only slight nudge of negativity to him. Run blocks 83. He's not going to get like overly worked by linebackers. He's going to be solid, not spectacular, but solid in the run blocking game. 85 catches traffic, 82 strength as well. So he's strong enough to play out there. He can get you the blocks. He can get open. He's physical. Everything you really need out of the tight end, he does offer that. Now, he's not the craziest like athlete. Solid change of direction. He's not gonna be super clunky either. I really like the way he looks for his price. I don't think you're really beating that. In our number 2 spot, though, I went with Jaron Tibbs from Kansas State, one of my personal ghosts on the team. From the No Mini Spin legend guy. Basically, he was out there hooping for me. I really like the card. He made a lot of clutch plays. Sometimes when I was just getting back, I just tapped square. I'm like really held the ball, held triangle down really hard and got away with it. But yeah, man, I really like Jaron Tibbs. He's giving you 6'3", 210, so really nice size. I am a fan of the 6'3" receiver. That is like my perfect archetype of receiver. His 86 speed, 84 catch, 80 short running. It's a little bit low, but again, as I always say, the only routes he really running short, that, you know what I'm saying, a drag. Does the short running really affect your drag? I don't think so. 87 medium run is more, you know what I'm saying, of the speed. 84 deep, I can see being a little bit of issue. And the 80 release, don't love. But again, he's 100,000 coins, not really losing anything from a physical perspective. He has 86 speed. He's really solid. Not the crazy with the change of direction, so he might be a little bit more stiff than you would like. But again, he gets you an optimal outside target. You compare him with Odom, you'll be perfectly fine with 2 outside receivers. Find you a third is me. You know what I'm saying? You're green, you're gravy. You know what I'm saying? Really good option. Solid catch as well. Catch and traffic, spec catch, both really good. Spec catch is becoming a really clutch, I think. Well, spec catch in the jump, because he does climb that ladder at a consistent level. And to finish the list off, went with the most important position in the game in Marcel Reed. And if you're looking for a cheap quarterback card, look no further. Marcel Reed is going to give you just about anything you need out of the quarterback position for 75,000 coins. He is going to be 6'1", sort of in 185, but 84 speed, which is solid enough to get out of the pocket. He's going to be able to escape from those D linemen. And if they're running stunt speed, you know what I'm saying, always be condescending. If they're running the tickets for man, he's going to do a really good job of rolling outside the pocket. He has 85 throw power, which isn't a negative, not the best in the world, but it's a good enough to get it to where you need the ball placed. 83 short, a little iffy. 85 medium is really good, meets the threshold, and 80 deep is kind of like the downside to the card, but I think his positives outweigh his negatives overall. He has, in my opinion, the best release in the game. You guys know I love the high 3/4 8. Those released last year, and I really still enjoyed this year. And yeah, he's solid. Not the best scrambler, like juke and spin, not crazy, but he's going to get you enough juice to what you need. He has a top end release, so you're going to get those balls in really tight windows. And for his price, I'm not seeing how much better you can get. Like other cards that like in closest price range aren't nearly as good, in my opinion. And anything above him, not really seeing too much different. Like, you're going to miss passes with the best quarterback in the game. Now, if you had a little bit more coin, like you want to spend 200K on your quarterback, I would recommend you get his 87 overall. I think that is like the premium, not non-million coin quarterback in the game right now. But for my budget guys, man, Marcel Reed is going to be very serviceable for you. And yeah, that's going to do it for my top 10 budget beats in college football 27 today. If I missed anybody, let me know down below in the comments. If I missed out on somebody, I'm always here. You know what I'm saying? If somebody been creepily and, you know what I'm saying, going hooping for you and you ain't pay that much for them, let me know. Again, we don't really deal with the evos and the edge upgrades because those are fluky in my opinion. If you love them, that's great. You know what I'm saying? If you like them, I love them, but I stay away from them because it's very fluky and I don't really have time to be dealing with that. But if this helped build your squad, you know what I'm saying, please consider, you know what I'm saying, give me a thumbs up. I try to help you guys out. I go in the trenches. I'll be looking at the cards for you. I'll be looking at the stats of cards, what they look like in game and all of that. I really do appreciate all the support we get on the channel. If this did help you though, like I said, please consider subscribing, give me a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Let me know down below in the comments what you're going to see on the channel. And like I said before, if I missed out on anybody, let me know as well. I want to be as accurate as possible when it comes to giving you guys these lists. But yeah, man, if you guys enjoyed, as always, give me a thumbs up. And until next time, I'll see y'all boys.